No, I mean that's probably looking a little too far into it because there's a lot of outs left. I don't think in postseason baseball you can ever define a game before you get the 27th out. I mean, obviously, we'd had decent at bats, not great at bats. Carrasco was really good. We couldn't get the ball off the ground. He kept getting a ground ball when he needed it. Gerrit Cole was exceptional. It was a matter of how the last 12 outs were going to play out on both sides. But to answer your question, I didn't go into that inning, knowing much more than we wanted to get something started to try to put some pressure on him.
We've talked so much about everything that Marwin does for your team. What did you think about how he came up for you there in that moment?
Yeah, there's a couple parts of that inning, obviously, that became huge. And Marwin, for the better part of the first half and into the second half, was really battling to find his swing on both sides of the plate. And it is so gratifying for the work that he put in to be able to come up big in that spot. And I love the fact that he went up there aggressive, looked slider early, hooked the ball down the line for a strike, and then came back and hit the ball to the opposite field, which everybody will say it's great hitting when you hit the ball the opposite way, but barrel contact off the ground into the outfield was huge, and I'm proud of him because he's had to fight and claw, and he's been a huge part of our success, not only this year but recent years, and that's pretty awesome to see him come through.
Obviously, Cole had been exceptional through 6 innings, but after that long stretch where he was in the dugout during his 6th, did you second-guess bring him back out for the 7th, A, and then B, how pleased were you that he just blew through the inning?
Yeah, I didn't have any doubt I was going to send him out for the 7th. I think he had like a long layoff, obviously, but then he came out, and he was so good today. And it's hard to take the ball out of his hand when he's so dominant. And, I did think he was out of bullets at the end where it's not easy getting through their lineup. 12 punch, that's going to exert a lot of energy. You can look at a number all you want in pitch count, and it doesn't represent what these guys put into those pitches. So pretty easy decision on both sides. One, he was going to go back out in the 7th. Number 2, taking him out after 7, I got Presley, I got Osuna, I had McCullers available, I had our whole bullpen available. So I felt like we could piece together the last 6 outs that we needed.
Jake. AJ, how specifically has Marwin's right-handed swing evolved and improved throughout the season?
Well, not just because he did it today, but it's the whole field now. He was very pull-oriented early when I first met him and got to know him early in 15. He was very pull-oriented, which this ballpark can do that to a right-handed hitter, just being how short it is. But it's a little bit more well-rounded now. I think he's got the ability to move the ball around the field. He's gotten to be a smarter right-handed hitter where he's not just trying to ambush all fastballs. He's into the counts, and I think his bat path is cleaner. I think his pitch selection's gotten better, and his production's come with it.
Brian.
What happened to Jose going down the line, and how is he?
Well, when he fell, I think he banged his right knee on the ground, and it was a little uncomfortable for him as he ran. I don't know if he hit the base with it. So he had a little bit of knee soreness when we got out there. He's been battling this, for most of the second half. He went on the DL with it. So there was a little bit of a scare, a little bit of an uncertainty as to, you ask him, when did what happened, what'd you do? He's like, I don't know, but it hurt. And then as some time passed, he felt a little bit better. So he actually went to second on his own during that at bat. So he obviously felt good enough to do that. And then I sent him on the 3-2. He scored from second. It's October, man. So he probably doesn't feel great, but I think he'll be fine.
Kevin.
12 strikeouts, no walks. The only guy to do better in the postseason was Tom Seaver with 13. What does that say about where Cole was at and how much he helped?
Yeah, he dominated the game. That's he's as focused. I say this about Verlander. It's like copy paste. Like, this is as focused. He was into it. He made a mistake, and he learned from it with the Lindor homer. He was emotional. I love the emotion off the mound. When he's getting big strikeout after big strikeout, this is one of the best offenses in the league. They can do damage. They can put long at bats together. He used all his pitches. He was creative. What else can I say? He was awesome.
Down here in the front.
Yeah, you say, what else can you say? You've been saying it all season about your pitching staff, but back-to-back games, 3 hits allowed, 3 runs total. You couldn't have drawn that up any better. With that confidence that they seem to have that a run's going to come from the offense whenever it comes. Has to be a
Yeah, no, they want to be perfect. Our pitching staff is really good. They want a shutout every day, and they don't care who you match up against. Teams they can dominate, teams they can't. They prepare as good as you would expect. They execute at an elite level. They get outs quickly if they need it. They punch guys when they need it. Very few walks. Excellent stuff across the board. How many compliments can I give our pitching staff? But when we do that, our position players know exactly what we have as an opportunity to play behind this pitching staff. We play great defense today. We put all that together. We're a tough team to beat.
So the first part of your question, I mean, it means a lot. The season is long. You go through aches and pains with your brothers, and when it's all on the line, you just want to give them you want to perform, but you want to give them a shot to win the game, and felt like we did that tonight. And then as far as the second half of the question, I'm pretty thrilled with the no walks. Free base runners in postseason games are kind of tough to deal with at times. Sometimes the walk is needed, but I think it just Molly's just dropping down the right signs, and we were just pounding the zone. So pretty special day.
I think it's a 41 at 45, but to do something that's never done, seldom done. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty cool. And maybe I'll have a glass of wine about it. After this is all done.
Kevin.
What do you know about Tom Seaver? And secondly, you talked about brotherhood, but being here, how much has it been great for your career coming over here?
Yeah, I mean, Tom Seaver, high heat, nasty breaking ball, workhorse. Seaver and Sutton, both guys, same kind of thing. That era was fun to watch from some of the clips that I've been able to, to be able to come by. And then, just being here is just, it's just been an unbelievable opportunity, and I've just tried to take advantage of it the best I can. And we just have an unbelievable group that just sells out every pitch, and we don't make it about ourselves; we make it about each other. So,
Gerrit, when you got here, you talked a lot about this team's offense and the way they help out their pitchers, and how you were excited to be a part of that. That sixth inning today was proof of that. What did that do for you, watching, what was happening, and to see how they were able to step up and take the lead and get the win here?
Yeah, I mean, Cookie was throwing the ball well today. I mean, he was giving them fits early, kept the pitch count down, really mixing in and out. Saw some uncomfortable swings, saw some good at bats early. But there's not a moment that's too big for really anybody on this team. And, Marwin has had an unbelievable, what a predicament. He's got 2 hits off. He's got 2 hits, I think, off Carrasco at that point. And he's also having the best year of his career from the right side part of the plate. So really kind of puts you between a rock and a hard place. And, he stepped up. And so oftentimes I think in postseason games we find going the other way really pays dividends, and what a sweet hit.
Gerrit, when you've had issues with walks, it's been with the breaking ball. At what point tonight did you realize your slider and curveball were exactly where you needed them to be? Yeah,
I wouldn't say they were exactly where it needed to be. Lindor was all over that one. He was on a lot of stuff tonight. So, I mean, they were tough, man. I mean, I felt like I made a couple of mistakes and got away with them. Made a mistake and got hammered, and then I had pretty decent feel for the zone, but I think that came more from the fastball. If you can constantly just put pressure on all 4 quadrants, it gives you a little more leverage to be able to fill the zone up with breaking balls and fastball counts, or in breaking balls when guys are maybe sitting on the fastball that you've established. So. I had good command with it. I was able to throw strikes with all 4 pitches, and but I really just kept trying to pound the zone and stay aggressive.
All the way on the left.
Mr. Cole, how close are you all? Or is it
It's Gerrit.
as a pitching unit, and to see what Verlander went out and did yesterday, and then for you to come and back him up just like that.
Yeah, JV was on one yesterday, especially early. We were able to pick him up with some early runs, and he kind of coasted through there. Bullpen picked him up in that jam in the sixth. But we're really tight-knit as a group. We communicate through every series throughout the entire year. I think there's probably a more heightened level of communication now with more on the line, and with the fact that, you're really going to have to use everybody to be able to, get through these postseason games, get through these super potent lineups. So there's conversations being had all the time, and it's kind of your job. It's kind of what makes this clubhouse special, though, too. So,
Gerrit, you mentioned the offense when you first arrived here in Houston. Is this the 1-2 start with you and Verlander? Is that kind of what you envisioned being possible? The dominance that you guys can have in a playoff series, 1-2 in games 1 and 2.
Well, I mean, the offense is just tremendous. I mean, you have so many multi-dimensional type hitters. You have guys that are going to work at bats. You have guys that are going to ambush on pitches that they're sitting on. You have guys that are going to slug. You have guys that are going to go to the opposite way. And a lot of times on this team, I think you find that a lot of those different attributes are a lot of individual players have multiple attributes, like the gentleman sitting to my right. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have any expectations. I mean, I've always just kind of prided myself on just taking the ball and just trying to give your team a chance to win, and I really don't try to make it any more complicated than that. I think somebody asked me a question like that not that long ago, and I mean, we expect to be good. I mean, there's no doubt we expect to be good. But this is a team effort, so we expect to keep our team in the ball game. I don't know about all the personal accolades or all the dominance and all that kind of stuff, but we just want to put up a fight.
Marwin at the plate, I mean, he's a special hitter from both sides of the plate, can do damage to the opposite field, can do damage pull side from both sides of the plate, can hit fastballs, can hit breaking balls, can hit changeups. So it's really tough to pitch to him, and I mean, today was an example of what he can do with the bat, and I mean, I was fired up when he was up with first and second. I mean, I knew he was going to come through. I think everybody in that clubhouse knew he was going to come through, and takes a great swing at a slider a little early, doesn't change his approach, and boom, hammers a fastball down the right field line to give us the lead. And he's been very clutch for us for a long time, especially. I think everybody remembers World Series Game 2, probably the biggest swing I've ever seen. And then playing behind Gerrit, just dominant. The fastball was great. Breaking balls were great, but just his demeanor on the mound, his competitiveness, that's why he is Gerrit Cole.
Jake.
Marwin, throughout the season, how much of a focus for you was working on your right-handed swing, and how much do you feel like it's improved throughout the year?
Well, I put a lot of work into the season. It was a tough season for me on the offensive side, but this is baseball. Everybody knows how hard it is, how hard it is to be consistent, and I mean, putting a lot of work. Felt good today. It's always easy to play when you have a pitcher like Gerrit. He kept us in the game until we were capable to score runs. I mean, that gave us a little confidence. So it's easy. 1-0. I'm not saying that it's easy to face Carrasco or any of their pitchers, but that gave you a lot of confidence when you have a small game like that. And I mean, he was amazing. We were able to score in that inning, and then he came in the next inning and hit the homer. That was used for us and for our relievers to finish the game.
Marwin, were you at all aware of your numbers against Miller, A? And then B, can you take us through the process of having success batting left-handed at one point in the game, then switching in that spot and batting right there?
Well, it was. It's weird because I was all these days I've been practicing from my left side because I know that all the starters are righties, and I just been swinging from the right side just a little bit, especially because Correa is behind me, Yuli is in front of me, so I didn't think that they were gonna bring a lefty to face me. Well, I was lucky that I got the pitch and brought 2 runs to win the game.
Any more for these guys? Mark?
Alex, take us through how meaningful it is to hit a home run in that situation, and add on more, and some more breathing room, and like your 6th career postseason homer.
Yeah, I think runs are huge in the postseason, and regular season 1 run feels like a good lead. In the postseason, when you're on defense, 1 run feels like nothing, but when you're on offense, it feels like a ton. Oh God, we got to score a run. So anytime you can tack on, it's big. And I think yesterday we did a good job of it, and was just fortunate enough to put a good swing on the ball and give Osuna a little bit of breathing room. And him and Presley have been amazing out of the bullpen, and hopefully we just continue to play our brand of baseball in Cleveland.
On the left.
Alex, what do you go through as far as getting prepared for a game? Because you seem to play with like it's just fun for you. Like there's no no stress or anything like that. You come to the plate and you smile, and after you hit a home run, you get so jacked. So what is it like as far as your preparation is concerned?
I think everybody in our team is very well prepared. I know our pitchers prepare for days in advance for every hitter they're going to face, even guys that are on the bench. And offensively, our hitters are uber prepared. We know which counts pitchers throw, which pitches the most, different percentages, a bunch of stuff. Our organization does a good job of providing us with that information, but our team is a very focused team, and we take pride in being prepared when we're out there. So, yeah, like you said, when we're out there, we're having fun playing our brand of baseball, competing and trying to battle and try and win the next pitch.
Kevin?
Alex, how jacked were you when you guys landed Cole and knew he was going to be on your team?
I was fired up. I mean, he's all-star, elite pitcher. And, I mean, to put him in the mix with Verlander, Morton, and Keuchel and McCullers, I mean, it's special. So I was very, very, very thrilled, and then found out that he's just not a good dude at all. We hate him. No kidding. We love him. He's great. He's great in the clubhouse too.
Any last ones? Do Mark one more?
For both of you guys, being up 2-0, short series, 5 games, how do y'all look at it, Marwin and Alex, both of you?
I think it's important that we keep our foot on the gas, show up and compete from pitch 1, and try and win the next pitch. I think you can't look forward. You can't try and do anything different but go up there and play baseball. I mean, as far as we're all concerned, we want to win on Monday, and all that matters is the pitch 1, and then after pitch 1's been thrown, pitch 2.
Oh, he said it all. We're going with the same mindset. We're going game by game, and every game is huge. We're gonna try to finish it on Monday. That's the mentality that everybody has in the clubhouse, and I mean everything will be in the same way as us.
Take one last one on the right.
Alex, what are you looking against Bauer right there? I mean, knowing that he throws so much off speed and so much spin, like, are you looking for him to make a mistake, or what are you hunting there?
I don't know. I don't know what I was looking for. Maybe that pitch.